Welcome to Channel Cardi. Hello everyone, this is James again. Today I give you 2021 Kia Sedona. As always, let's start with the front. Alright, again, what catches my eyes is the radiator grille, the front grille. The new 2021 Kia Sedona, which is also called the Kia Carnival in Korea. You know what? Let's take a look at the grille for a little bit. I mean, last time when I was reviewing Kia Sorento, it was very masculine, and then, you know, it kind of reminds me of the Iron Man, right? But when I look at this car right now, like overall shape, it looks very similar. It has like Kia identity look. But when I look at the car itself and the radiator grille, I don't know. Doesn't it remind you of the character Venom from the Spider-Man? Or maybe many shark teeth or something? Whatever it looks like, well, it definitely impacts your eyes. Many people are talking about the headlamps because usually the headlamps are, you know, covered. But then as you can see, it has no covering whatsoever. As you can see, this is the high beam and this is the headlight. And this is the daylight, also works as a blinker. It is all integrated. So I think it's kind of trendy these days. But overall, well, I think the design-wise, it's pretty cool. But what gets me is that, you know what? I love to review Hyundais and Kias, whatever, but Kia, the emblem. Y'all gotta do something about this emblem. I'm sorry, this is so ugly. This needs to be changed. But anyway, on the bottom, we have a fog light, LED, and then, you know, nothing really special. Yeah, overall, I think it's very plain, not too complicated, but very symbolic. It has definitely Kia's own color, the own image that, okay, this is a Kia. So, I mean, as you can, you know, as you can say, Kia has been making really good cars these days. So, even I am a Honda crazy, but yeah, the Kia's been making really good cars, so I'm pretty surprised. But anyway, you know, enough of the front, let's go to the side. This is a 7-seater Kia Sedona, and this has, what, 19-inch rims, right? 19-inch, and then the tire, Continental, cross-contact, 235, 55, 19. The design, not very special, not very plain, but it suits the car. So, yeah, I guess it also comes in two different the rim sizes. Like it comes in 18 and 19, but I think only 7-seaters comes in 19. One thing that has been changed a lot is that I think the size of the windows, especially the third row, has gotten wider a little bit. But I'm just kind of curious. I also heard that this chrome garnish was optional, but I don't know. People would actually pay to have this stupid looking chrome thing on the side. You know, like everything else is black and white, and all of a sudden you have like chrome moldings like on the side. Come on, man, what is this? I don't understand. And also, you see the small button right here? This is how you're gonna open the door. This is a sliding door, so it's automatic. So all you have to do is just press this button. Well, I wish it opens a little bit faster, but oh well. Maybe for the safety purposes, I don't know. But again, if you want to close the door, just press the button. You can do the same from the inside. Like on the B pillar, there's a button, like open and close button. So simply you can just press that. Or I guess you can pull the knob as well. Oh, one thing I also want to talk about is the side mirror. You know, usually when you're driving a car, right? You can't really see the space right here because usually the side mirror are usually connected or attached like right onto the body. But here I see a little space and with a small window, so even when you're driving, maybe there are areas that you can really see because the view is blocked by your side mirror, or maybe it gives you a little more look. Now I'm at the back. Wow, the rear window, the rear door, even the window is like really big, and then I'm pretty sure like when you're driving from inside, it gives you really good rear view look. And yeah, the door, wow, it's amazingly big. And then what catches my eyes the most is the integrated type, the one linear integrated type, the light. I think it's a part of the reason why the car looks more wider. It looks wider because it's all linear and it's all integrated. Just like a Sorento, the rear wiper is hidden underneath the roof spoiler. And if you want to open the trunk, well, it's very obvious, right? It's very easy to find. You can just press the button right here, so it opens. Again, this is automatic. And as you can see, we have empty space right here because this is 7-seaters. But we'll get to that later about adjusting seat and everything. So yeah, so when you want to close the door, I guess you can just press the button. It closes all by itself. Right, and then usually, cars, they have a blinkers right next to brake lights or on the tail lamp, but as you can see, the blinkers, right, it's located on the bottom. The design-wise, the size-wise, it's gotten definitely bigger. Before going inside, right, I would like to show you about the trunk space. If it was like 9-seaters or 11-seaters, you will have a seat like in the 4th row, but as you can see, we have 3 rows inside the car. So I'm gonna show you how to stow the seat and then, how to use it as a seat. But before going to that, I would like to show you here we have a little bit of like a storage place, like one right here, one right here. But then you see the strap right here. If you pull it, what is that? It's the tire repair kit. So I was actually looking for the repair kit like somewhere under the space right here, but I couldn't find it. So, but then yeah, like it's stored right here, very compact. And again here, as you can see, there's a fire extinguisher hidden right here. So in case of a fire, you know where the fire extinguisher is. And Kia called these seat they are called sinking seat and 6:4 ratio. So I'm gonna show you. You know what? It's all written right here on the seat, so it's not so difficult. So what you do is simply here. You see the lever right here? It says pull. So simply you can just pull, right? Then the seat will come all the way to the bottom and it will start to fold. And then you can just gently let go and then slightly, just gently, right? Tap it and cover it. That's it. So let me try with this one too. So now you have the humongous and gigantic open space. You can simply just lay down like this too. Now to use them as a seat again, simply just pull it, push it all the way to until you hear the click, and then you can pull the strap, right? Yep, that's it. Then now you can use the seat as original purpose. Right here too, pull it, push it, you hear the click sound, pull the strap. So it's a little Velcro right here. So I mean it's uneven right now, but I think you can also adjust, by pulling the strap, you can adjust your reclining position. So voila. Yep, it's very convenient. So if you have to store a lot of bags or whatever you need to carry, you can simply just stow the seat, and then you have huge open space in the trunk. Let's start with the front row, the driver's seat and the passenger seat. You know what? I think all the Kia lines and Hyundai, whatever, right? They're pretty much similar these days. Starting with the cluster and the infotainment, right? Now it is just like Mercedes-Benz, Cluster and infotainment are integrated, which means now it is a one big piece of a screen, all connected. So we have a navigation, phone, DMB, passenger talk, and all this stuff. Going to the next page, we have a built-in cam, the dash cam, rear climate control. The speaker is equipped with a Krell. Also, like every time I test drive something, the first thing I do is put my hands on the steering wheel and to feel how comfortable the grip is. But as always, Kias and Hyundais have been doing really, really good these days. Clusters, all the Kia clusters these days, right? It's very plain, simple, clear, easy to look at. So it's all digitalized. If you change to eco mode, everything turns to blue. Sports mode, smart mode, yes. So going back to normal mode, which people will be using the most. Yeah, it's very simple and very clean. On the steering wheel, we have a smart cruise control and lane keep assistant. All these fancy functions which makes your driving more fun and enjoyable and more relaxing driving a long distance. Also, on the side, we have an air vent, and we have another like a buttons right here. And we have a hold buttons, one on the left and one on the right. Simply, if you just hold it down, the rear door opens. And to close it again, you can just press it and hold it down, then it will close it. Also, we have all these buttons right here, map, navi, radio, media. When you press the buttons, the Sedona and Sorento, it only gives you a beep, just a beeping sound. Alright, let's see what's inside right here. You can just press the button. We have a USB port, and here you can charge your phone. And all those cars these days, all dire types. So this is the parking brake. And then, so we have an auto hold. And driver mode, we have seen this many times. This is a cooling seat, the heated steering wheel. I think this is a parking assistance using sensor. So this button right here, it's just around the view, right? So it shows what's behind me. This is from the top. So this is like another amazing function. In the center, we have the compartment. Again, just like a Sorento, we do have a small space. And inside the compartment, well, it's not, I guess it's wide enough. You can store, water bottles. I think it's big enough to store a couple things. I mean, you're not going to store a whole lot of stuff here, but I think it's wide enough. Alright, well, I guess that's it for the front row, right? Now let's move on to second row. Now, sitting in the second row, wow. See, I think this is a part of a reason why people, once you have a big family or family with 3, 4, whatever, once you start to have kids and, that's why people drive a minivan. Especially 2021 Kia Sedona, right? They have spent lots of effort and time into the second row. First of all, I would like to talk about the seat. Kia calls this premium relaxation seat or something. As you can see, the seat has gotten wider. Even the headrest is so much wider compared to the driver's seat or the passenger seat. You see the size difference? So putting your head down right here, right? The comfort level is just another level right here. So wow, just so comfortable. And since it has the cooling seat, which the buttons are located right below the doorknob right here, and the comfortness that I feel right now is just amazing. Oh my god. And look at the space around my leg. Look, this was my driving position, and this is how much space I have. You can recline position, you recline your seat using the buttons right here, right? But what it can also do, right, other than moving back and forth, what it can do is I can move left and right. Hey, this is gonna be good exercise. Left, right, left, right, left, right, right. I do have a button right here. Let's see what it does. So yeah. Excuse me, let's stop filming the video. Let me take a nap real quick. This is the most comfortable position that you can ever have inside the car. Oh, I'm sorry, second best. You know what's the best? The most comfortable position ever. Wow. It's almost like, sleeping, at home. I mean, it's amazing. Like I can't even do this at home, So yes, just sitting in the second row, it just makes you feel that wow, this is really, really comfortable vehicle. In the center, we do have a cup holders right here. It's not so deep, but it's good enough. And we do have 2 power outlets. One's for 220 volts, and we'll have a 12 volt the power outlet for cigarette jack. And on the bottom, we have another storage place. So again, I just wanted to show you how deep and how big it is. So yeah, you can store more bottles of water. It doesn't have any cooling or heating function, but it's just a storage. On the top, we do have an air vent right here. So, and we do have the climate control on the side. I think they did a pretty good job, And usually when people use air conditioner, we occasionally have to change the cabin filter, the air conditioner filter, right? Kia Sedona also has like a assisting air conditioner filter. I guess it makes the air inside the car more clean. It's just kind of like a voice control, right? So I mean, you do have a climate control right here, but let's just say you are sitting in the second row with your kids or a baby, whatever, and then so simply you can just press button and then just give a voice command. I don't think, since this is a domestic, I don't think you can do it in English, but I just want to show you that I'm gonna command it to the car to do something, perhaps turn off the air conditioner, turn on the air conditioner by just talking. So I would like to show you. Let me just try it, see if it works or not.
네, 말씀하세요.
2열 에어컨 꺼줘.
후석 에어컨을 끕니다.
You see, what I just said was, please turn off the air conditioner in the second row. And as you can see, I didn't touch nothing. Look, this air conditioner is completely turned off. Now let me turn it back on.
네, 말씀하세요.
후석 에어컨 켜줘.
후석을 18도로 설정합니다.
As you can see, air conditioner is back on now. Sunroof, which is big enough. So, I mean, yeah, the car itself is really comfortable, really spacious, and I guess even though we do have some, stuff like right here, and even though this is not the panoramic sunroof, but still it's good. Yep, right here too. Let me open the second row, the sunroof. Don't try this at home. Oh, I'm too fat. Alright. I'm in the third row and I look very uncomfortable, right? Well, I got a haircut yesterday and I'm still touching the ceiling. So maybe I need to cut it a little shorter. But I mean, this is a third row, so can't expect too much. Kia has spent so much effort and time into the second row. And you know what? I'm not saying, they haven't spent much effort into third row, but I'm saying it's not as comfortable as the driver's seat or the second row seat. As I always say, if you are teen or a little kid, right, then it shouldn't be a problem sitting in the third row. But as I have revealed my height and weight on my last video, I am 5'11", weighing about 220 pounds, right? So the space-wise, it's not so bad. But what gets me is the headrest. This, literally, you see this? I can't sit like this. So I'm gonna have to put this up. Then it's more, how can I say, sittable, you know? Then, well, you know what? Putting the headrest up, it's not so bad. Yeah, Kias, they love having cup holders. Yep, you can store 2 bottles of water, maybe under the stuff, under the small storage place right here. Maybe you can leave your phone. Again, on the other side too. But right here, the biggest storage place right here, it says no cups. Not, it doesn't say, but I see a picture. You know, if I get a chance, if I own this car, I wouldn't be, I don't think I would want to be a driver. I'll have my wife drive the car and then I'll sit in the second row, just getting massaged and relax and 운전해, okay, let me take a rest, you know. Second row, love it. You're gonna love the second row. You wouldn't want to get off, really. This is really good. The most fun part of the review, test drive. Let's go. Yes, it feels a lot different than driving a regular, you know, 4-door sedan or even from an SUV. I mean, this is a minivan. This is 2.2 diesel. I think it has about 200 horsepower. I think as long as the car has anywhere near 200 horsepower, I think it gets you where you need to go. I mean, it's not a, you know, super car where you are not going to race, like I said before, even on my you know, the Sorrento video. But yeah, 200 horsepower with all these people in it inside your car. Yeah, I think it's still enough to you know, just go here and there without problems. But this is a diesel, and because of ISG, the engine was instantly turned off at the light, and when I try to accelerate as soon as the light changes, it didn't give me really fast response. Brake is okay, but I can definitely feel that, wow, this car is heavy. You know, brake works good, but then it's not the same feeling. You know, like when you are driving like 4-door sedan or even for SUV, I can feel that, wow, the brake responds, you know, really well, and then, you know, it does its job very good. But yes, I mean, the Sedona, yeah, it does its job. It works fine, but I'm saying I can feel that, you know, even though the brake works really well, I can still feel that, okay, this car is pretty heavy. Of course, the car itself is a minivan. It's long, heavy, and plus having like more people in the car, I mean, I'm pretty sure that you're gonna feel a lot more than how I'm feeling right now. But yeah, the brake, the thing I can tell you is that brake works great, but I don't know how the situation will change if you have more people in the car. Again, using the blinker, I can see what's behind me. I'm using the left side blinker, so it just briefly showed me what was behind me on my left hand side. When I was stopped at the light and trying to, you know, re-accelerate, the response was a bit slow compared to other cars. Yeah, but other than that, it's still quiet. Maybe it's because it's a new car, but yeah, but when it comes to driving, it's not bad at all. All right, so here comes the speed bump, and I'm not gonna hit the brake. Okay, it's a little hard, but it does the job, and it wasn't affecting me too much. It wasn't so bad. Here comes another speed bump. Well, you know what? Actually, the suspension works better at a faster speed, because when I was driving like kind of slow to go over the speed bumps, maybe I was expecting an impact, but then when I was actually going over a little bit faster speed, you know what? Actually, it was better. How is that so? But anyway, Again, this is where I try to accelerate and then, feel the acceleration, how fast it goes. So let me switch to sports mode. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Okay, well, maybe you cannot see my facial expression, but I'm not smiling, but I'm not frowning either. This is just what I expected from the minivan anyway. So I wasn't expecting like, wow, this is really comfortable at the same time. Wow, it's really fast. I wasn't even expecting that. But you know what? I will say this is just a moderate, something that I just expected. Like no faster, no slower. It's just about right. But as I was accelerating, the sound of the engine definitely got louder. Of course, because you're using high revs anyway. Sound got a lot louder, and acceleration, I wouldn't time it, but you know what, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. It's just how much I expected, just how fast I expected. But anyway, yes, as for the acceleration, it's just a moderate. If you need to pass someone, I'm pretty sure it will allow you to pass people or cars on a highway or on a street. But just remember, this is a minivan. It's a long and heavy. If you're expecting something fast, I don't know, let's put bigger turbo or something. But other than that, it's pretty good. I didn't expect suspension to be this comfortable since it was a minivan, but wow. Like these days at Kias, I think they're making really good suspension. They're pretty comfortable. They're pretty good. I mean, some people like it really soft, but then I don't like it too soft because I don't feel safe driving in a soft suspension. But I think if a Sorento, the hardness from 1 to 5, if a Sorento was like 4, I will say Sedona is 3. Because the purpose of this car is just more than just driving. You're driving with more people in the car. Yeah, my co-editor Carter, right? When he was working for a different company, he used to have the previous generation Kia Sedona, right? But what he tells me right now, he's filming me on a passenger seat right now, and then what he says is, well, this car is a lot quieter than what he used to drive. Previous models, according to my co-editor, it used to have a lot of wind noise. But I think, they have slightly changed the design, on the side mirror. Like you have like a little bit of an open space right here, right? So maybe that has reduced a little bit of a wind noise. Plus, front row window, it's a double layered. So I'm pretty sure that has gotten lower the wind noise a lot. But right now, like I can hardly hear any wind noise. I mean, I do hear a motorcycle passing by because they're just damn loud, but other than that, like car itself, it's pretty quiet. I believe the previous generation Sedonas, right? Steering wheel was like a fluid type, but now it has changed to MDPS, which is kind of like an electronic controllable, the steering wheel system. So that's why they can add on all these fancy features like LFA and all this stuff. So, but previous generation, it was a fluid type. So, they weren't allowed to. They couldn't add onto all these, fancy functions. The steering wheel feels a lot lighter. But I'm pretty sure when it was a fluid type, it was probably not heavy, but then I will say it was a little bit more stiff to control. But you know what? But stiffness sometimes works as, feeling safe anyway. So, but right now this is MDPS, and it's really, I can literally control with, one hand without, putting too much, the force into it, too much strength into it. So it's really light, really comfortable. But some people will prefer this, and some people will prefer the fluid type. So how did you like a 2021 Kia Sedona? Do you want something comfortable for your family? Then I think it might be the answer. It is not only comfortable, but it's very spacious and it is very ideal for family trip, camping, going long distances. Of course, since it's a minivan, it's not as fun as driving, sports coupe, four-door sedan or something like that. But the minivan was born to provide comfort to your family, to the people getting in the car. Especially the Kia had to spend so much time and effort into the second row seats. So if you're looking for a minivan, there are many other companies, many other manufacturers that makes a minivan, but 2021 Kia Sedona is the most updated minivan you can ever have. It has many high-tech features inside, and it has a really cool second row seats that can move back and forth and side to side. So I think if you're looking for a minivan, this might be the answer. Please write your comments and questions on the comment below. We'll try to answer as soon as we can, and hopefully we can come back with a better reviews next time. Thank you for watching.